Thanks for joining us here on This Week in Agribusiness. A lot of us looking out the windows can see those crops growing in the field, but it won't be long before the combines are running and those crops wind up in grain bins. All of us in agriculture know that grain bin fatalities still happen far too often, and folks are making moves to put an end to it. One of those companies is Nationwide Insurance. They have, for the past several years, awarded volunteer fire departments, rural fire departments, and rescue services around the country with grain bin rescue tubes. This is an issue of deep importance to Max Armstrong, and he had a chance to catch up with Jason Birkeland about what that program was able to accomplish here in 2021.
Mike, again this year, Nationwide awarded those grain rescue tubes to fire departments across the United States. It's a program that they've been carrying out for a few years now. Jason Birkeland joins us here, an Associate Vice President at Nationwide. Jason, we talked with you a few months ago when you were trying to get folks to go ahead and apply for those rescue tubes. Did you get quite a few applications?
Yeah, Max, thanks for having me. We sure did get quite a few applications. Again, this year was over 1,000, and we were able to award 48 fire departments with the grain rescue tubes and the training that goes along with that.
48 fire departments receiving these tubes now, and across, I guess, a fairly wide geography. Am I correct?
Yes, that's correct. So since 2014, we did hit a milestone. We're at 200 rescue tubes and training that are being provided countrywide, and that's in over 30 states.
And training. That's important because that carries a value too, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's a big component of it. Without the training, you really don't, the tube is nice to have, but if the fire department doesn't know how to put it together, how to properly use it, it's just a good piece of equipment that they have. So the National Education Center for Agricultural Safety, NECAS, we partner with them, and they go around with their state-of-the-art grain simulators. They actually will have a bin demonstration, and they will take the fire department and the rescue volunteers up there and put them in the flowing grain so they can feel what it's like, and then they'll put the tubes in to actually show how to rescue an entrapped individual.
That training is crucial. I mean, it's one thing to have the tube and maybe to have some instruction on how to use it, but so that you're ready. That's one thing I've noticed about the fire service. You practice, you train, you practice, you train so that whenever you're called out to the scene, however unusual it might be, it almost seems like second nature with a response. You know what to do and you just go about doing it.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Max. And that training is crucial, like you said. The tubes are nice and a great piece of equipment, but if you're not trained on how to use that and haven't gone through the steps, it isn't as good a tool as it can be. So,
one thing I would imagine that has come back to you from this program, having it for a few years now, is the feedback for the experiences, the departments that have received the tubes and received the training, and telling you how it's working for them.
Yeah, we get amazing letters and stories from fire departments all the time, thanking us for the equipment, thanking us for the training. Again, how crucial that training is for them to be prepared. Great story out of this is that of those rescue tubes that we've awarded since 2014, 4 of those have been used in rescue situations to successfully free that individual that was entrapped.
Lives were saved.
Lives were saved. That's exactly right. Those are the best stories we like to hear, and you'll see people here, and I know at NECAS as well, giving high fives when we hear those incredible stories.
So there are many applications, of course, each year. If a department was not awarded a tube this year, they need to reapply next year, correct?
Yeah, that's exactly right. We'll open up again. The websites are open all year round, so you can go and check out the information there, and we'll start the process again come January 1st for their nominations onto the 2022 Grain Rescue Tube Contest.
And refresh our memory in case somebody wants to put it on the calendar. When do those applications need to be in?
Yep. So the deadline is May 31st. So we're through 2021. Again, 48 rescue tubes awarded and 200 since 2014. So it'll be May 31st, 2022 to nominate your fire department.
Give us that website again where folks can go for more information, Jason.
Yep. You can go to www.thinkgrainbinsafety.com or www.grainbinsafetyweek.com.
Well, we never know what kind of fall harvest we're going to have. We never know how much wet grain winds up being put away in the bin in some instances, which can cake and cause more problems and sometimes result in more entrapments. But let's just assume that we can always have that challenge out there. So we need to be prepared, need to be mindful of the dangers that lurk in the bin, and they need to have first responders prepared. Thank you guys for that.
Yes, yeah, it's again a great initiative, and we're more than welcome to do it. Being the #1 insurer, Farm and Ranch, this is near and dear to our heart. A lot of our associates either farm or grew up on farms, so this is a great opportunity for us to kind of make everybody aware of the issue.
Jason Berglund, thank you. We appreciate the visit. Mike, that's 48 rescue tubes that have went out this year on top of those that have been awarded in the past by Nationwide to rural fire departments. And in case you missed that, lives have been saved.
Thank you, Max, and thank you, Jason, and thank you, Nationwide. 4 lives saved so far. Folks, we can make it more. If you're associated with a rural fire department or rescue team and you want to bring some of these tools to your neck of the woods, get on the website thinkgrainbinsafety.com and submit those applications by May 31st, 2022. And when we come back this week in Agribusiness, we'll take a look at what to expect with the reports next week as we talk to Bill Biederman from agmarket.net.